All right. Yes, sir. All right, we're back. So what I'm gonna do is show off the rest of the cards. I think it's all base set cards because I had a bunch of energies and shit like that. So, and also with the last box came this. This is Ludkins USA. Nothing on the back. This is who you would check out. Authentic, and I mean, you get what you get, right? Good service, everything about it. I recommend it. Check him out. His name's Charlie. My name is Mo, Milad, whatever. Just tell him I sent you over and you'll be good. I'm gonna open the last few. Not sure. All right, yep. So it is base set shit. So that's awesome. PSA 10 energy. It's actually really nice. Because why not? And anything below a 10 is kind of not worth it. Like this 9, but that's all right. I don't have many left, but we are going to go over through a double colorless first edition energy, all shadowless, double color, if that even makes sense. I'm going to go over the other cards, the big boys too, and we're going to go over some pricing just so everyone gets an idea. A 9, double colorless energy, but that's okay, as long as that's not an 8, I guess. There it is, fighting PSA 10. Another fighting PSA 10, that moves us to our third 10 stack, finally. So we have about maybe 40 more 9s than 10s, but that's pretty good. A 10 psychic energy, I'll take that. 10 fire energy, wow, I think I got one of each then. Except for the lightning, water. I think water's the hardest to get. 9 fire energy, which is fine. Gem mint 10 grass, all right. I think I have more. Yep, a mint 9 grass first edition. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, it got to the point where some of these cards where I just needed some stuff to send. Gray stamp PSA 10 Magnemite, that'll be fun. For an extra $5-10. Gem mint 10 Nidorino, regular stamp. Oops, could have knocked those over. Gem mint 10 Seal, all right. Happy with the 10 department a little bit. Nah, fingers crossed. Gem mint 10 Arcanine. The duo PSA 9. Almost done, by the way. Maybe a few left. PSA 9 Caterpie. Come on, I jinxed myself. No, I didn't. Bonita, PSA 10 Gem Mint, Shadowless First Edition base. Voltorb, PSA 10 First Edition Shadowless base. 2 left. Another Voltorb, PSA Gem Mint. And let's see if we can end this last one as a 10. Nice. Although it's just a Diglett, it's a PSA 10. We can be happy. So here is where we're at. We got potential regrades, 6s, which is nothing, and one of them is the first edition Shadowless Zapdos. 7s, which is 4, and one of them is the Charizard Shadowless, Shadowless Venusaur, Shadowless Nidoking. 8s, which is about probably like 15 or 20, which could be worse. My 9s, right here, and then my 10s, which looks good. And now we're gonna move over to these were the regrades I'm gonna send. So you guys have an idea. The Shining Celebi, Shining Magikarp, PSA 8 base Charizard, PSA 9 STK, Blue Eyes. I think this deserves a 10 personally, so we'll see there. And then this Dark Charizard, I definitely feel like earns a 10. But that's not the real point. We are actually going to move over to these ones right here, these 11, what I deem to be higher value cards. And I would definitely deem that Shadowless Charizard to be a higher value, but I kind of wanted to keep to the higher grade ones, just for the sake of it. So we're gonna start with, let's see, what's on top? Charizard, Ultimate, Unlimited, PSA 10 Gem Mint, 4102. Flawless card, obviously you got a Gem Mint. And we will go to here, this listing, last one sold, bid $1,251. And mind you, I'll probably be selling my stuff on PWCC, most likely. There is a small chance I don't. If you live in Michigan and you want to meet up, for sure, honestly, comment. Or if you're willing to, if you want to pick up a bunch of these cards and it's worth you coming to Michigan, comment right now. I'll have them for a little bit, at least a couple weeks before I sell them, so hit me up. let's see. So there's that. So we're looking at about 1,200 bucks for this. Maybe 13, maybe 14, maybe 11, and at least 1,200 realistically. Now for the Spanish Charizard, there's actually, since there's only 5 out there and I hold the 5th one, there's none of them out there. So what I did was look at the German version, because there are more of the German version, and that would be about $1,600. There's one for 15, and that's it. So this card's at least $1,500 in my opinion. You know, if it's just a language change, I can't imagine the German one being. I honestly feel like this one's more rare, personally, than the German one at least. Definitely not saying it's more rare than the. Let's see how many German ones there are actually. Actually, no, we're good. Pop report. Let's go Charizard. Oopsies. How do I check? German. Oh, we gotta go non-sports. Let's go German. No, I have no clue. Charizard. Okay, there we go. Charizard. Like I said, there's only 5 Spanish ones, so I know that. Let's go German. Is there another page? There is. Okay, let's just go. Oh, I'll give it one more try, and then I'm just gonna give up because I can always figure it out later, I guess. Anywho, there's 5 Spanish. That's all I know. Then we are going to go to the Zapdos right here, PSA 10. The last one that sold was $12.60, and then a best offer accepted. I can't imagine this card going for less than $1,500. Honestly, I really can't with how few there are. So I'm gonna value it at about $1,500. So that's where I'm at. Now we have the PSA 9 Shadowless base set, first edition Blastoise. And there we see the most recently sold one right here. This one was best offer accepted at $13.50. This one sold for $1,100 on July 8th, and it is July 30th. So we have that. Next we will move on to Venusaur. First edition Shadowless first edition Shadowless base set. We have this. All right, best accepted, $775, a bit up to $750. I can't imagine this $1,000. I don't know about that. $850, so at least $750, $700 at the very least. I would say more, but $750, and we have 2 of those. Don't forget that. We have a Hitmonchan PSA 9. Hitmonchan first edition Shadowless base set PSA 9. One sold 2 weeks ago for $450. I don't know where this $250 came from. Here's another $400, $425, so $400, which is respectable. We have a Dragonair first edition base set Shadowless, and this is one of the uncommons, just like the War Turtle that came back. It's on the very back after the rare, and it's on the the back of the card, and it's like at the very back, very, very susceptible to being scratched. See, I don't even know how much this is worth. I really don't, because you have the 10s right here that say $1,100, and 2 of them sold for that much. But I don't think so. I mean, the 9 sells for $100, but I mean, it might be worth it. It might be $1,000. It might be $700. I've been hearing it goes for that much, so like I said, I'm gonna probably send it to PWCC unless I can get like an offer around that, because 2 of them sold for $1,200. So we'll see. I believe it because the War Turtle is about $600, which is another one we have. I want to say those are probably the 2 most expensive. I could be wrong. And I haven't even really looked at any of these. I don't even know how much any of these are really worth. Like the other ones, I don't know how much a Charmander's worth. I don't know how much all that. This one bid 2 weeks ago for $620, another one for $555, best accepted, and all that jazz. So that's pretty sweet. Definitely that one has a value. Shadowless face set. I have 2, and the last 2 are Nidoking first edition shadowless. So let's go Nidoking. I know this one to be about, oopsies, $350, just about $350 to $400, anywhere between there. Like I said, I have 2 of them, so that's where I'm at, and those are what I'd consider my top 11. But then again, you know that Shadowless via Charizard 7, that's also $350. I just don't have it there. I guess, you know, I should realistically move it there, so I will move it there. So that's 12. And then I don't know how much, I haven't even looked at how much all my other cards are worth, really. Like, I don't know how much some simple cards are worth. There's some trainer cards. I think I have a trainer card worth about $400, $300, a PSA 10. Maybe the Spanish Mew might be worth 150. The Spanish for first edition Venusaur might be worth $200. So I just got to do a little more research. This is already worth 150, but I really think I can get that $500 value out of it. Same with the last. Anywho, this is it. Essentially, this is where I'm at, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Any messages, anything you guys want to talk about, anything you're interested in buying, shoot me a message. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.